everyone, and welcome to Fit Chicks Chat. My name is Amanda Quinn, and on today's podcast, I have a very special guest. I have one of our graduates. Her name is Cathy. Cathy, hello. How are you?
Hi, Amanda. I'm great. Thanks. How are you doing?
I'm so good. And
Good.
so, Cathy, you are one of the graduates of our Holistic Nutrition Weight Loss Coaching Program, and you are now the owner of Bloom Fitness Holistic Nutrition Services, where you offer in-person and online fitness classes as well as holistic classes. Is that correct?
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Amazing. So, what I want to share with you or share with our listeners really is if you wouldn't mind starting off by just sharing a little bit more about who you are and where you were at before you decided to take our holistic nutrition weight loss coaching certification and sort of what made you decide to take that step.
Yeah. So my background is I'm actually a chartered accountant and worked corporately for very many years. But I've always been really, really involved in fitness through my whole life, right? And group exercise from probably the time I was in university. So I've been teaching group fitness for about 20 years with a mind body focus and had a really successful little business as I was working. So on my lunch hours and things like that, I had rented space and had some really successful downtown corporate classes. And then I had my daughter and kind of kept that up. So when I had my daughter, I didn't go back to corporate work and just started to work more in the fitness field full time, which is really my passion. So I think what made me choose this is I've worked with nutritionists in the past, and I also just saw that as a missing piece for my clients, right? So I've worked with some nutritionists that really resonated with me and some that didn't. And I kind of saw that as a missing piece for my clients. And whenever I take a training, I'm always trying to determine like how's this going to benefit the people that I'm already working with, right? So everyone was getting the fitness in, but I just saw that nutrition as a question mark for a lot of people. So yeah, and then just more learning for me because it's a topic that I was really interested in myself, and I thought maybe a lot of my clients would be interested in bringing that in. And I just think fitness and well-being is multifaceted. It's not just the physical, like the exercise part, it's also the mental and the nutrition piece. Yeah. So, and I chose Fit Chicks because of their mindset piece. I thought that really melded well with some of the work that I was already doing with my clients. And that's kind of the one of the missing pieces I found with some of the other programs that I'd looked at. So yeah, that's why I chose you guys, and I really enjoyed the program.
And would you find that, because I know you were saying that nutrition is one of the missing pieces. And that's sort of how we felt too, right? When we decided to start Fit Chicks Academy, we started with our fitness and nutrition expert certification, which included some nutrition, but then we built the holistic nutrition program designed specifically for aspiring coaches and coaches to dive deeper into holistic health practices because we felt like you can touch the surface with nutrition, but if you really want to be able to make long lasting changes to their clients and lifetime changes and really help them shift the way that they're seeing their nutrition, you need to be able to look at it from the full scope of practice. Would you agree with that? And have you found that to be truthful for yourself and then also for your clients?
Yes, like for sure. Like it needs like I also managed a gym, and I would see people going in every day and really working really hard, but they just weren't seeing the transformations, that I think that they were hoping for.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's one of the things. And I just thought, oh, it would be amazing if we could offer these people just a little bit of nutrition advice. And they don't have to be, it doesn't even have to be huge things. Like my sort of theme is like those little steps really start to add up, right? So, and I think once people start to find or see success, it spurs them on to do more and more. Or if they feel like they're a bit educated about, they have that little bit of education, they understand why they should be doing things maybe a little bit differently. It really helps them to bring all that together. So the fitness and the nutrition. Yeah. So in summary, yeah, I think people need it all, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what's missing in a lot of places that I've, seen. Like that's the key. And I don't know what it is, if it's that nutritionists don't seem accessible or maybe the cost or whatever. But so my goal is to bring kind of affordable and really authentic nutrition to my clients.
And so I know that one of the things that you ran just recently actually was the 28-day total body cleanup challenge.
Yeah,
And so what challenge did
I
you?
just finished it. Yeah, it was really successful. For me, there was a lot I'm not as techy as we were speaking before, so just getting my website up and getting all the technical pieces to work, but I found it really great. The made for you programs just starting out is something I definitely needed. It just kind of took the guesswork out of it. And what I'm doing with it is I'm taking that program and also putting a little bit of my own kind of signature on it, right? So but it gave me a nice skeleton to kind of see, what I should be doing or kind of the points I should be hitting. And then what I've done with that is just brought in my own personality, my own authenticity to it, layer it on a little bit of fitness training too, because that's stuff I'm already doing, and then roll that out as a really nice product for people. Yeah, and I'm doing that all online, and the goal with that is it's nice for me because I can work from home, and I can also, the goal is to get a really broad reach of people, right? Help a lot of people.
Mm-hmm. No, and I think
Yeah.
that that's the thing with the challenge is that it's such a great entry point for so many people because they may not be ready to dive into like a bigger program. And so that's actually why when we built our programs and built all of our challenges and our done for you programs, we were running them in our business ahead of time because these are proven models, but they're models that make sense. They allow for people to kind of take a stepping stone into it. Now, one of the things that comes with the holistic nutrition program is like a done for you weight loss program as well, and all of the done for you programs and stuff. But have you found that even after graduating from the holistic nutrition program that you feel like you have all of the tools that you need to just really step into the role of leadership as someone to help people on that journey to match what you already had, but then also help you really enhance that experience for your clients?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, the program was really helpful, and it was fun to go through as well. So for me, I really enjoyed all the topics. And what I liked about it too, so we did the nutrition stuff, but the lifestyle stuff I think is really, really important for people. And then the mindset piece is really, really important for people. And then just getting those made for you programs, brought it all together. Like, how are you going to present this to clients at the end of the day? It's a nice little package to be able, and it just gives you confidence, right? That you're not recreating the wheel. And even with, it still was, a little bit of work. So I can't imagine doing all that from scratch, right? So
They took a long time. I'm in
yeah,
the midst
so
right now of building another program for us, and it's like it's it's funny, even with the experience of running our company for over 15 years, the amount of time and energy and thought it takes to be able to create a program and a proven model, like a model that will
yeah,
be able to easily duplicate. It takes a long time. So
yeah.
I'm
So
glad that
it's
you found the
nice.
value in that.
Yeah,
Now,
I definitely did. Yeah, for me it was, and yeah, for me it was really good. And it just, I was able to start right away, or have the confidence to start right away as somebody new to the nutrition side of things.
for sure. Now, what would you say would be like something that completely blew your mind, whether it be in the course or once you graduated from the program, but something that you just felt like, oh my gosh, I had no idea. And this is just amazing for me to know this now.
Well, again, it goes back to the mindset piece. I think people really have to believe that the changes that they're going to make are going to result in a transformation, right? Of some type. So I find for me, and again, that's why I registered for the program, the mindset piece and just having people believe or trust that it's going to work,
Mm-hmm.
because they need to stay, whatever they're doing, whatever program they're doing, a big part of it is consistency, right? And if people believe that they're going to see results or going to see a transformation or trust you or trust themselves, really, because that's where the mindset piece is actually going to, is they're trusting themselves to be able to do that. And you're equipping them with the tools to educate themselves to be able to do it. And that again goes back to the authenticity, right? It's me coaching them, but it's really them doing it and learning along the way. So yeah, that to me, that's it all goes back to mindset with this, and again that lens towards like the yoga and a lot of the mind body stuff that I was already doing. It just really links back into that.
Well, it is like a holistic thing for sure. Now,
Yeah.
what would you say would be your biggest piece of advice for anyone who's listening right now, who's thinking, I think I want to get into this industry, or I think I want to get certified with FitChicks Academy. I think I want to take this step, but they're on that like ledge of being like, okay, I could go one way or I can go the other. And I'm kind of nervous about taking this step because everyone feels nervous. It's normal. It's natural for all of us to feel nervous about taking a bigger step. But what would you say to someone who's thinking about getting into this industry? What would be some of your advice as a new business owner, as a new
Well, I would
holistic
say
coach, not
always,
business owner? Sorry.
for me, through my career, education's always been really important. So I always try and, like I said, and it's value adds for my clients. So I always try and think about, what's really going to be, it's for them that I do it. And so I think education really, really important, right? And it's a nice way to do it. You're doing it from home. You're doing it sort of at your own pace, right? And just lots of great energy, lots of positive energy. So that's one thing I would say, do it. They're giving you all the tools and resources you need to really get started. So there's a lot of kind of hand holding in a way, right? Which is really, really nice. And then I would say, so that's one of the pieces. And then I would say just with anything, and it's what we're coaching our clients to do is just be consistent and stick with it. Like when you're starting a business, it's not going to happen overnight all the time, right? So for me, it's mindset for myself and just saying, if you put the effort and the work in, the success will come.
It's so true. That's such a good statement because it really is. So many times people think, especially because of the way that we're marketed to in today's society, especially on social media with all of these like unicorn stories of I made $1 million in my sleep overnight and all
Yeah.
these kinds of crazy things. Everyone believes like, oh, well, if that's not happening for me, then I must suck at this, or I must be doing something
Yeah.
wrong or whatever. And the truth is that it's like, just show up and little by little. Laura and I always say it's small steps, big rewards, right?
Yeah.
Small things, and we do small consistent things over and over and over again, and then we get big rewards, whether it be with our clients or whether it be in our
Yeah.
business or whether it be in our personal life or whatever it is. But if you think about it from that lens and you just do small daily actions, you will always get to the bigger result, and it will always pay off. You'll never regret taking that small step. You'll always like regret
Totally.
not doing anything at all.
And that's what I'm coaching my clients to do, right? Like just make these little
Exactly.
changes. You'll start to see results. And then once you've got it's like the habits. It's like the 28-day total body reset, right? You're layering on habits. And that's how I'm seeing my business. I'm like, okay, this time I'm going to figure out all the tech or my website. And then as I get that kind of hammered down, I'm going to layer on different aspects of the business, right? Or my learnings, right? So yeah, so what I'm coaching my clients to do, I'm trying to coach myself to do in terms of
Exactly.
businesses, kind
It's
of stay the course, stay
it's a great coaching
consistent.
tool.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and continuous learning, right? So yeah, I would tell people, take the leap. You won't be sorry.
That's wonderful. And so, Cathy, how, if someone is listening right now and they're interested in just like learning more about what you're doing in the industry and who you are, and maybe wanted to reach out to you, see, if they're interested in whether it be coaching or just interested in just chatting more, how can they reach you?
Sure. Well, my website is bloom.fitness. So Bloom, BLOOM FITNESS. Instead of .com, it was .fitness. So yeah, they can reach out to me on the website. They could, my Instagram handle is, I think, Cathy Bloom Fitness. So they can message me on Instagram and I'll definitely get back to them.
Awesome. And of course, for everyone listening, all of Cathy's details are also in the show notes, so you can check them out there. But Cathy, thank you so much for just joining me today, just sharing your story and your, journey with us, because I think
Yeah.
we're really honored to have you in the academy. We're really honored to see the type of work that you're doing in the world and to just know that, this has helped not only enhance what you're doing with your clients, but also give you a whole new platform to be able to make more impact. So
Yeah,
thank you
it's been
so much.
exciting. Yeah, and
Yeah.
a great learning experience. No, thank you guys so much.
All right, awesome. And so for everyone listening, of course, we have our holistic nutrition weight loss coaching certification open for enrollment right now. We have the program starting on October 30th. So if you haven't already registered, make sure you go to fitchicksacademy.com/HWLC. That is where you can go to enroll today and create your own success story.